but I am looking live. All right. Oh, well, I already popped it. But why is the link not working right? What's wrong with it?
LRT isn't running.
Oh. Well, no, it didn't do the... I accidentally hit it, but it did... For some reason, it's not doing the... It's not... It's being goofy. It's not...
Hey, you got to reset your tracker.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting to it. One thing at a time, Daniel. One thing at a time. There we go.
All right, now I push the LRT button.
Okay. All right, I have to hop up and get a drink real quick, and I'll be ready. Yeah, it's not... Yeah, the link's there, but it's not doing the thumbnail for some reason. Just Twitch being Twitch.
I literally just clicked the button.
That doesn't matter. The thumbnail will go up whether you're live or not. It's a Twitch thing. That's what I'm saying. Here, I gotta pop chat out. Okay. Letsracingtime. Or not Twitch. Sorry, I'm saying the wrong. Discord. Discord's not doing the thumbnail. It's just Discord being goofy. Okay. All right, I will be right back. All right, I'm back, and I am good to go. G2G, as one were.
As one would say.
As one would say.
Then let us get on with it. We should actually, well, I guess it's too late, but let me do this first.
All right. Yep, I got both chats up. Technically, all three chats up. I like that Eddie palette though. That's kind of like Alucard Eddie.
So, all right, let's get going then.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Super Bowl. I gotta switch hats.
Hey everybody, welcome to Saturday Night Let's Racing Time. We're here for Final Fantasy IV free enterprise. That's right, it's not expensive enterprise, it's a free enterprise. Both in speech and in beer, because it's open source, and you don't have to pay to use it. I'm your host, Kefka Floyd. The stream is brought to you not by Worcester's Own Polar Seltzer tonight. Like gasp. The reason why is a simple one. I'm all out of cans. I already drank one bottle, and I'm not opening up another bottle tonight. So I do have some H2O, but I do have a glass here of my brother's Vermont Maple Bourbon Cream. Bob, I told you what kind of bourbon it was, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did. So,
Yeah, I think it was Bullet.
yeah. So I've got one. I think I have one more like glass worth left in the bottle. So I believe that I'm safe in calling this the penultimate glass from this. And so next week we'll see about polishing it off. But I have some H2O, so I can cleanse the old palate, and when a long cutscene comes up, like Ordeals, I can rinse out and put my Invisalign back in. And of course, joining me tonight on the right-hand side of the screen of this, even though there's two players, it is definitely a rectangle. He's the man that Molly Hedges says shouldn't play this game too long. He's the whiskey man, Mr. Bob T. Elder.
Thank you, Dan. I'm indeed your favorite whiskey drinking Southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent. I got Chunksy the dog here in her normal spot. She was on camera briefly there just a minute ago. I have my unsweet tea as the palate cleanser. I had to stop and get something, so I had two choices because I was like, which Coke do I want? I want a Coke. I had column A or column B. I want a Coke, but what kind do I want? And because they had two really good options. So I am tonight drinking the Mexican Coke, but for another day, I have a glass bottle real sugar Sunkist that I'm literally looking forward to drinking. But here's the Mexican Coke. Salute. Nice and right on the point of freezing, right at perfect. So Scotch Saturdays, of course. Tonight's selection is Auchentoshan single malt whiskey. This expression's called 3-wood because it's finished in 3 different type of wood casks: bourbon, Oloroso, and PX sherry casks. Usually it's either Oloroso or it's PX sherry. Oloroso, Scotch is finished in Oloroso are going to be like drier, and Scotch is finished in Pedro Jimenez. PX stuff are generally going to be sweeter. So I'm about out of this one. But I remember it being a pretty good one. I had their Auchentoshan 18 year and loved it. But that sucker's long gone. So interestingly, this is 86 proof. But interestingly, I can't speak. Interestingly, wow, that was too much. But that's all I'm gonna drink. So that'll work. This is very dark. It's because it's finished in the bourbon cask. That makes sense. See, it adds a much darker color than the rest of it. This is imported from Beam Suntory instead of Diageo, like 99% of scotches are. All right. Very sweet, very fruity on the nose, like kind of kick you in the mouth fruit smell, and then like the little bit of the earthiness. This is a lowland scotch, by the way. I should have mentioned that. All right, Slancha. A lot of flavor for 86. It's got a finish is almost like hints of bitterness to it, like a bitter fruit. Very good, very rich, very it's a real thick mouthfeel to it, like a more oily consistency, but in a really good way. Like it's a pleasant. Ooh, that mouthfeel just kind of adds to the flavor too. It's hard to describe. I like it. I like it a lot. The 18 year obviously was better, but that's really good. So, anyway, Slancha, back to you, Dan.
All right, we've got an Eddie start tonight.
Oh, Eddie. Useless percent.
Eddie has 4 of 5 objectives to beat. He's got to get Yang, We've got to get Palom. We know Palom's out there somewhere.
Oop.
So that's good news. Defeat Mylon. Cure the fever with the Sand Ruby. And theoretically, Yang or Palom could be behind the Sand Ruby as well.
Yep.
That could be a twofer. You never know. And defeat the CPU.
Interesting that we'd get Eddie start and then need to use the Sand Ruby.
All right. Turn on our controllers. Got timers and A buttons ready. I will count us down with 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll be off. Counting down in 3, 2, 1, go. Who is joining Palom tonight? Who feels like Palom tonight? Or
You mean
like Eddie tonight?
You're just wishing you already had Palom.
I'm wishing I already had Palom.
But you might get him.
Oh,
Okay. So the seed took it easy on us.
They gave us the fucking Sand Ruby.
Oh, I hate free objectives. But we know where we're going first.
Yeah, the seed said, "Oh, you're starting with Eddie." Well, okay, now we just have to wait for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah, we'll give you the other. We'll give you the other Eddie.
Well, we've got Ed.
Yeah, but when we
If
get
there's a
Palom,
second
Palom,
Edge
if we get Palom, Palom's kind of like Eddie. He's kind of like Ed is. Like he fits
He's
into
single
the
D.
yeah. Yeah, he's single D. He kind of fits into it. Oh.
Where Edward is double D.
Double D. Edgewood. It's Edward and Edgewood. All right.
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth. Tents are in Baron, interestingly.
Yep.
Better than nothing. I'll take those.
Yoink.
Yoink. Yonk. Oh, I didn't even tell you. Maybe I did say that. Did I tell you I saw the lady behind me got rear-ended the other day? Like,
Yes, you did.
Yeah. I felt bad for her, but I was like, well, I didn't. I was like, I just went on.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't me. And like, I didn't actually see it. I just saw the aftermath. So like I heard it. So it's not like I can really tell them anything that happened. It is still weird to think about that though, because it's like, but we were just sitting in the lane. Like, did the dude just not like pay any attention that we were stopped? Like, I don't. We're at a red light. Like, you got to stop at the red light. Probably looking on the cell phone.
Somebody almost pulled out of their driveway into oncoming traffic today, and I almost hit them.
That doesn't
It's a
surprise-
standard, like they were backing out of their driveway and they weren't looking one way, and I was coming, and nothing happened, but you know,
It could have.
it could have.
Yeah, the amount of could have wrecks that you just kind of put out of your mind while you're doing things is, oh, really? There's 2 objectives already.
Oh, I haven't looked at the.
So I guess these other 3 are just going to be some crazy bitch then, because like they're getting some combination of them, because this has been everybody right all at once. Okay, those will definitely come back and get those. Form. Because this is kind of absurd so far.
How absurd.
We've never really had the fortune to roll in where we had to like make a decision, like you had to go for a PB or get the characters that I need. You know what? I remember that. We've never really had to make that kind of decision. We're like, or maybe Destal has, but what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, like, do I go risk it and try to beat Zeramis at like 42? Which is going to be pretty much impossible.
Well, Eddie's agility is on the faster side, so that may actually be possible.
I'm not going to try it. I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and spoil that one. Especially since it takes 80 even with it takes 80 even with apples, but at least 50 to be remotely survivable against a big bang.
Oh, it's not even a good palette either.
Oh, I hadn't even looked at it yet. No, it's pretty basic, isn't it?
Pretty sure it's vanilla.
Yeah, I think it's straight vanilla. The edge one's different, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously I could see the sprite, yeah. Oh, didn't need to, nice. I'm just gonna mark something. Okay, this has me a little thrown off. Given who we got, I'm gonna possibly make a mistake and skip a couple things I would ordinarily do. Yeah, let's switch those. Oh yeah. That's the thing I gotta remember too. That particular item is replenishable. I guess in a way, one upside to having a character like Eddie or Sid is that if you get an Artemis, it's one of the rare instances you might actually use an Artemis bow. You know, in late game anyway. Obviously, early game, you're going to use an Artemis bow. I mean, the Ranger Rosa shtick exists for a reason. Okay. Still think I'm going to try to kill it.
Kill it.
Kill it. Get on it. Ow. Ah. Oh, he don't have to be alive. I always forget that the hero... That is one upside. 80 is dead 99% of the time.
Yeah, he'll get his experience.
Yeah, he'll get his experience either way. I always forget just how much HP this spot has. Like, it makes no sense that it has this much HP. You, though, need to stay alive or I'm wasting my time with this. Which I'm wasting my time with it anyway, but... Fuck me. I knew it. The whole point of doing that was to get him levels, and it didn't work. Yeah, it's pretty much a waste of time.
Okie dokie. I'll take it.
But will you take it? for sale. Okay. Yet another resource I'm not thinking about that's replenishable. So I don't have to be stingy with it at all. Though I'm known for notoriously not using items in games that in RPGs. Which weirdly, that prohibition for me, that habit of prohibition extends to Soulsborne games as well, because you have all the little ancillary items you can use to help you out, and I usually refuse to do completely straight runs that use as few items as I possibly can, like the damage buffs and things like that. And I'm like, it'd be easier if you just do that. It's like, well, no, because then if I can't beat the boss and I get relying on that item? It doesn't make that much logic, but. It's a potentially dumb habit that I do anyway. All right. Actually, both of those might work, but we're gonna do this. Yay! Eddie doing some work. I will give him that. He's got white pants on. That seems kind of weird with the rest of.
I think they're more like beige.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, one could argue that one should give that to what I just got to Eddie, but he's not going to survive hits for, at least an hour anyway. So, like, it's not going to do much good. It's a bit like putting lipstick on a pig. Poor Palom basically hadn't even had a chance to attack yet, but that's about to be remedied very soon.
That guy just yeeted out of there.
You just got rejected. You're like, I think I want to go rejected. Yeah, I think I want to go here and hang out. That's a big old nope. I had a bad feeling that's what this was.
Hey.
I don't like you being excited about things. That doesn't help me out.
Just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah. Alright. I think I have some things for you. I have that at least. Anything else? No. No. Oh yeah, you can cook that. I mean, there's basically been zero equipment in any of the things I've checked so far, so there's that. This could be one of them.
Yeah, I haven't seen much at all.
Yeah, it could be one of them things where we're stuck with 2 short swords for an interminable amount of time.
I mean, if you encountered Kenazo, you can put that Thunderclaw on edge. Just have it on one hand, and
it'll count as lightning damage.
Yeah, it'll count as lightning damage, and it'll multiply So it's situational.
Yeah. Yeah, because the claws actually usually work to his detriment, but I could see that.
If you can exploit the weakness, it'll work.
Yeah,
but
I could
otherwise...
Yeah, I could see that being a viable way to beat Cognazzo, because he is pretty rough in certain spots that he can roll in. I'd rather have the other one, but yeah, that's not bad. All right. Anything? Nope. Well, I do need to remember that. That's not the good apples, but those are apples. I forget.
Buy some apples.
Buy my apples. I forget I'm going to have to actually look out for apples in this one if I want Eddie to actually have a shot at being survivable.
Still, if there's a place for apples...
And you don't have to make a decision about who to give them to. You know exactly who they're going to. I thought that might work. I couldn't kill him in time. Still, you kind of hate to see that fight in a spot like that. There's so many spots that could be that could be worse in. And we haven't rolled any of the bosses we want to see in the bad spots. That's a rough sign too, because it means they're gonna. I mean, in the early spots. Well. My wager is that's probably what this goes out to chat. My wager is what I just got. It's probably what Dan was excited about, but one of these days I'll remember. I'll remember not to check those other pots.
Oh, damn it!
Dope.
Yeah, Palom hasn't been doing much, honestly.
Yeah, he hadn't really had completely not of his fault. He hasn't really had
He hasn't had an opportunity.
I mean, between Edge and Eddie was killing shit with arrows. I'm sure you fought Wyvern. That was a one-shot kill with Artemis arrows. Yeah, let's go ahead. Being methodical is not always a sin. That's worth having. That sucks. Nobody can equip it though. Still. Okay, nothing to need there. Yeah, that's good to know. That could come in handy later on. I never even write down where I never even think to remember where adamants are for sale, because it's just I've never had a seed it was practical to buy one. Oh, the word there wouldn't be practical, it'd be practicable.
Yeah. By the time you have that much gil.
Yeah. Well, I usually don't. By the time I get that much gil, I'm spending on I've spent it all on something else that I need to do. Like it usually goes either buying like an in-game weapon, an Avanger, sirens, or Soma drops. Sirens. Ugh. I was Scooby-Doo during that right there. A lot of junk items in treasure chests. Given the amount of that actually is a thing, because given the amount of chests that we play with, that doesn't bode well for us. That we've had this many early chests, yeah, and they've all been all junk items.
Just the garbage items of the game.
Garbage. I mean, he's gonna get to attack here, and it's. I'll be damned, he still didn't. Oh, wow. That was something. Oh my God, really? What? I mean... Yeah, this one, Paladin's not gonna go attack either, but for a different reason. This is a weird turn of events. Quit doing that. Hey! He killed something! Palm's over. I contributed!
I'm helping.
I'm helping. This could, honest to God, potentially be a seed where we get the crystal before we get the darkness crystal. Unless you've already stumbled into the darkness crystal, because I have not. Spoilers.
I've not found the darkness crystal.
Ah, I'll take that. Not a key item, but hey, I ain't turning that down. Not with this party. Not with him. What? At least that's my regular cell phone. I thought that was the work phone for a minute, and I'm like, freaking seriously?
Well, you don't have two different tones on two different phones?
I do, but that one sounds like one of the iPhone ones. That was the tone for Instant Messenger, which is different from the text tone. Like if it was a text message, it wouldn't have got me. Okay. There it is. Yep, I will take that. Good sir. Yes, indubitably deed.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Okie dokie karaoke. I'm gonna have to remember that, because that would be a really good thing to have, but short term it's not gonna do me any good. Yeah, no items to sell to buy anything. I mean, it's still worth.
I know.
And there's a lot of stuff would be really useful early game. Okay, well, there's Soma drops. Seen everything pretty much but sirens and cabins so far that I look for. Let's just... I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, I know what the smart play probably would be, and I realize I probably should have already been doing it, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. That's a good short-term solution.
Wow, that didn't proc.
Not in your favor. Oh, I need to check this, don't I? Now, I could see a potential problem here, okay? Like, we only need those 2 objectives, but it's a character check and a boss. So it's entirely possible that we spend the entire game, like, desperately looking for instance, say, the Pikage, and then that's where Mylon is. That is a very real and likely possibility. Go. What? Did you just get the Crystal 2? Is that why you were like, okay?
Possibly.
Yeah. I was saying that. I don't know what this is. Wow. I mean, this is also assuming I can survive Ogopogo.
Oh, you can beat Ogopogo.
Nah, he's wrecking my shit pretty heavily.
I mean, yeah, that opening big wave hurts, but...
As much as it pains me to admit it, if it weren't for Eddie and his spoon, it wouldn't be doable. I had a pigtail. So there's Eddie's. There's Eddie's.
Oh.
Adamant he'll need.
Idiot.
Idiot.
I did it dumb.
Oh yeah, Buckeye will be something we need. We'll keep doing dumbs. That's what we want to see. All right. Protect rings.
Oh.
Oh, well, there's that. This would be weird. Like, even if you had the darkness crystal, like, what would you do? Like, how would you level at that point?
You just go key item hunting.
Oh, yep, I do need to give him that. Fat lot of good it's gonna do him. Bum 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 bum. I'm still not doing what I know I should be doing. Okay. Okay. Well, that don't help me. Though if 80 could equip the tiara, that would just be funny. I ended up having to sell that thing.
That is also funny.
I mean, I've still got to do character checks because I can't beat the game with Tella as my only white mage.
I'm sure there'll be a white mage out there somewhere.
Yeah. No, I was just going through my head of things that we wouldn't have to do because, like, we don't have to look for bosses anymore. And the other thing was a character check. So we know one of the characters in the pool is Yang. He's the only other one I have specific knowledge of so far. Really? Oh, you're gonna Tom Petty me, aren't you? You're gonna do me like that when I tell you don't do me like that.
Come on, baby. Don't do him like that.
Because the waiting is the hardest part. So you know you take it on faith, you take it to the heart. Fuck me, really? Ooh, strategically speaking, that probably should have been a reset right there, but I don't know. I don't know how much. I have reasons. I mean, yeah, white mage replaced Tella, and I'm good with this as a final party. So. Wrong fucking spell.
The wrong spell, not the right spell.
Yeah. I don't know why I cast that one. Just trying to menu too fast. Yep, this was a very, very poorly done fight. Oh, yep, you can't cast anymore. Unfortunately. Yep, that'll work. Ow. Ow.
Ouchies.
Oh, shut up, phone. Ugh, really? Honest to God, how much HP does this? I'm not gonna. Okay. Thank you, Palom. I was like, I'm deathling this. I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to get a reset out of this fight.
Oh, why did I go that way? I kind of went out of my way for something. We'll see if it pays off.
Well, mine didn't, but I had multiple reasons, and I think it's still the right. Oh shit! I gotta do something.
Need me to pause?
No. It in game.
Oh, okay.
Not get up. It's I forgot to do something in game. I gotta I stupidly have to backtrack. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's what I thought. I had two ulterior motives for making the decision I made, and I think they're sound decisions.
What kind of sound did they make?
The sound of a well-executed plan. All right, well, it's down to this. Really need to go buy tents, I guess. Just cash is kind of at a premium right now. Cash. That's something I forgot about. Okay, I'll tell you something funny I forgot about. You know, talking about like how speech patterns have changed. I forgot that my uncle said it the other day, and then I was listening to a comedian saying this word, and it made me laugh. You know, an old Southern guy that's a comedian doing this laugh, and it made me think, because it's just stuff I'd kind of forgot about. But my I guess the boomers, my parents' generation and older or whatever here, they don't, unlike us who, you know, when I say ass or anything like grass or glass, it's, you know, it's ass, you know, it's got that added accent to it. They go a step further. They say ice. I'm going to beat your ice. Did you cut the grice? And I don't know where it comes from, but they all say it.
Eat hay? I just may.
Down by the bay.
Make something out of clay.
Okay. One down. That's what I figured. It's the least surprising thing that's happened all day. That was probably dumb. Nice. Yeah, poor Palom is going to very soon be extremely useful, but for now, he's not getting to do a whole lot. Like, he helped tremendous, just weirdly, because of weirdly situational reasons.
He's just biding his time.
Yep. Oh, he's gonna pay back in dividends here soon, but I'm going to be reaping dividends from him very, 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 very quickly. Okay. Okay. Ended up being alright. Didn't need it after all. Alright. Decisions. Oh, I could have. Decisions. I know at least one thing I need to do.
One more thing.
Just one more thing. I keep hoping that I'm going to get an item that keeps me from doing what I keep putting off doing, and that, like, but I'm just spinning my wheels. Okay, you get that. Alright, what are you? Ow. 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 Ow.
Ow.
That didn't
Ow.
hurt. No, that
Ow.
one actually didn't hurt. Every other one hurt. That one was anticlimactic. It was like 4 straight hits that just almost killed the characters, and then a hit for 1. Basically, like they rolled 4 nat 20s and a nat 1. I'll take that. Yeah, You're currently the most useful. Bow, bow, dow, bow, dow, bow, dow. All right. Let's go do this thing that I was putting off. All right, save.
That hurt.
God, that's so expensive. I gotta do it. Love hurts, Dan. Love hurts.
Love hurts. Love hurts.
Wait, are those expensive? Yeah, why not? Okay. Now Palom's cooking with gas.
Oh, that hurt.
I realize I'm wasting some time right here, but I'm doing it anyway. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
In absence of a white, well, Tella is a white mage, I guess, but Palom has been doing some work.
Yeah, but oh yeah, I mean, literally like that. The last fight, yeah, especially it's just weird. He hasn't, the way the fights have rolled, he hasn't been able to attack. Either I've just gotten lucky and gotten, really fast hits in with agility, or they've been ones where I had to cast wall or, something like that. It's been, weirdly situational.
Oof.
Oof. O for derf. Herpin and a derpin. That's not a boss unless you roll in that spot. All right. This is such a weird decision to be making, but this is where we are now.
It's where you live.
Mm-hmm.
There's no escaping. The bullet is enormous. There is no escaping.
There is no escape. All right. Yeah. 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 All right, out the
A
way.
lot of chests filled with measly amounts of gold pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. I made a decision. It's one I'm surprised I made, but but here, this is like I said. This is
Here.
I'm here. Well, no, this is just my life now. This is the way things go. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Okay, I went the wrong direction. I don't world map very effectively. That is something. That is a movement tech I'm really gonna have to get down. Get a better understanding of how what the fastest ways around FF4's map are.
Generally, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
Thank you, Dan. I was not aware of that.
I read it on the internet. It must be true.
Obviously, because that's the rule. I mean, there's really only two rules when it comes to the internet. That one and Rule 34. So... Okay.
I went down the wrong stairs.
Wait, have you tried not doing that?
I mean, I tried, but clearly I failed.
Shit. No, it'll be okay. Tella has two pieces of equipment on him. Only two. And they're the best they're his best armor in the game and his best staff in the game. No, I want him on what he's got equipped. No. Unfortunately not. Might as well. No need. I could reset, but no need to watch a cutscene twice. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy all of those anyway. I have a feeling, judging just not by unintentional metagame stuff, I've got a feeling like we've been almost a step behind each other the whole one, like doing almost the exact same things.
I've also had the same vibe.
Yeah, and I think we're about to divert. I suspect this is the point where we're diverging pretty wildly, because I doubt you're doing what I'm doing. And it's not the same thing I do every night.
Look, if there's a seed to change it up, this is it.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, that's tough. That's a tough call right there, actually. I think it's the right call under the circumstances, what I'm doing here, but... no luck there. Yeah, I think it's the right call. Regardless, this is the one I'm going with. Oddly enough, like, this is just one of those games, like, the music in it, I never get tired of it. Ever.
Oh yeah, never.
And you dead.
D-E-D dead.
D-E-D dead.
D-E-D dead. D-E-D dead. D-E dead.
Daddy dead.
D-E dead. D-E dead.
But not the evil dead. Only the semi-evil dead. Ah, that's figures. But in this case, figures. Yeah, that's one where the accent, saying a word like figures is where the accent definitely comes out. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. What does and doesn't count as a dragon in this game in terms of racial weaknesses is always just so strange. Because it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, breathes fire like a duck, roars like a duck, but it's not a dragon.
Because I don't think Bahamut counts as a dragon.
He doesn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Artemis arrows don't affect him. Whale. So interesting.
But stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Not gonna lie there. Not gonna lie there.
NGL.
Mm-hmm. Not even gonna lie. Ah. Again, that's... I shouldn't be complaining. That shit to sell. And I've got a feeling the way equipment's rolling in this, equipment's going to be a premium, or money's going to be very, very needed, very, very soon. Wow. I so didn't want to pull a Dan. I just double saved right there. I saved, realized I saved, and then saved freaking
Yo,
again.
dog.
Yeah.
Heard you like saving. Hey, Chitin.
Hey, what's up, Kaiden?
Thanks for hanging out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It goes on your head. Yep. Mm-hmm. Everybody, yeah, everybody's got, okay. Everybody else has headgear. Yeah, this is a weird seed. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, I'm probably going to die doing this right here. But we're going to roll. We're going to see. We're going to give it one shot. Oh, fuck me. Actually, this might be a good thing.
Take some risks.
I am. This is a... This... That's not good. That's fine. I knew I had that right there for a reason. Ooh! Wow. Where is it? Where is it? I've got it here. Where the fuck are you? Ah. Yeah, I'm not going to lose the fight. I'm not going to get, I mean, I'm not going to get much
You're
out
not
of
gonna
it.
Destal?
No, I'm definitely not destiling. It's going to be over pretty quick. It's just, you'll have to, let me tell you about it after the one because it's interesting. Yeah, what the fuck ever. I'll take it. Ninja's in sick, but we're oh yeah. Well, that's good. I hate that you got sick, man. Like it's inevitable this time of year for whatever reason. Like
People are inside a lot.
well,
People weren't outside today. It was freaking gorgeous here.
yeah, it was nice. It was warm outside today.
It was got up to 60 today.
Yeah, it was in the 60s. Our problem is like because you know our weather's so schizophrenic that like we like the low like it's literally it'll literally be freezing. It'll be 32 degrees when I go into work at 6 o'clock. I'll have to have a jacket. By the time I leave at 3:30, it's almost 70 degrees, and then does it back down. Does the same thing again the next day. Like we have like 40-degree swings in our highs and lows this time of year, which is why we're always sick because you just can't. You know, your body thinks it's 2 different seasons in the same day. It's 4 different seasons in the same day. So, in a manner of speaking, we actually do get seasons, just not quite in the way one would expect.
I'm almost done with my next video.
Are you?
Hopefully I should have it edited up, the rough cut done tomorrow, and then do all the tidying up, and then maybe have it ready for Wednesday.
Man, you've been kicking butt with it.
Well, I mean, considering that it'll be like 5 weeks since my last one.
How often do what's your norm like? What would be like a good?
I feel like I've been putting out like one a month for the most part, which
Okay.
I mean, I'd like to be able to do one every 2 weeks, but though with what I'm doing, that is not really possible. Well, this is a thing.
Fuck it. You
Oh.
talking about wanting to go risky? I'm going fucking risky here. Crap, now I'm trying to remember if I saw cabins for sale or not.
I have not seen cabins for sale yet.
Okay. I was thinking I hadn't, but then I was starting to doubt myself.
They're the
Like,
yeah,
cabins and
I-
sirens are the 2 things I haven't seen. And I could have overlooked. I could have overlooked the sirens. That's entirely possible. See, like right there, that was a dumb
Even
way
then,
to
right
do
now,
the world.
tents. I mean, cabins wouldn't really be very helpful right now, anyway.
No, I went and bought some tents, and I was just thinking, like, if I had some cabins, I'd rather buy, like, say, 5 or 6 cabins.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't we all?
Right. You know, if that's the, I mean, both, you know, figuratively and in real life, but. Oh, all right. I'm gonna assume that I didn't have enough. I had two options of what to buy, and I borderline had enough for I had enough for one, and borderline had enough for the other. Both would have been very good decisions. I went with the cheaper one, and I'm going to go. And now I'm second guessing myself, and I'm gonna say I didn't have. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say I didn't have enough for the more expensive item, and so this is the call I'm going with. I believe, Dan, that I chose wisely. Okay, that time it wasn't a mistake to do that right there. Oh, yeah. That was a thing that didn't happen. Nice. Ow. Ow.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Stop hitting yourself. Character, are you going to attack, or are you just going to sit there all day? I'm thinking the latter. I mean, finally attacked. Ah, that's how you want a fight to go. Yeah, give me them levels. Give me them sweet, sweet levels. Okay, yeah, for now, this is, okay. This is such a weird seed. I'm, like, the post-mortem on this seed is going to be interesting to talk about.
Yes,
I'm just
it
telling
will.
you. All right. It's going to be extremely interesting to talk about. Oh, yeah, I forget. That's that one, yeah. Yeah, that's like definitely Wapner. Definitely Wapner. Chitin banning bots in my chat for me.
Good job, Chitin. Wield
Yep.
that ban hammer.
Muchos appreciated. Wield die ban hammer.
Bananating the spammer guys.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Bananating
Yeah.
all the spammers.
All the peepers. I hope I saved right there. It's only going to be a matter of a couple seconds if I didn't, but I'm pretty sure I did.
Pretty sure I did.
Yeah. You're damn right I did. My understanding is is it basically the entirety of Jack Nicholson's speech in A Few Good and shit, I just lost it. Few Good Men, yeah, in Few Good Men is completely ad-libbed, like Nathan Jess's speech.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, he's famous for it, but yeah, that's my understanding is the entirety of it is ad-libbed.
I got sort of spell list.
Oh, that was dumb of me. I just wasted a character's turn there. Yeah, I may end up having this fight over with. I'm being dumb.
Stop being dumb, Bob.
Maybe not. Ah, damn it. I would have left that character alive for that. Alright, where are you at on this list? Hiding from me, that's where you are. You're hiding. Dan, I'm seriously thinking about going and doing another crazy thing because I'm sitting here thinking strategy in my head, right? Like I've got an option I can do, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'll just wait till later. I'll wait till later in the game, and then I'll go do it, and that'll be the end of it. We'll be in good shape. But now I'm starting to think maybe I should switch out a different character because. Oh man, this is gonna be some post-mortem, I'm just telling you. Okay,
Oh no, not monsters.
Not monsters. God, I cannot believe I'm doing this, but here we are. I think it's the play.
Do you even rando, bro?
I don't think I've had a do you even rando, bro moment.
This is it's a very unlikely do you even rando, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've divulged. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm pretty certain we've diverged wildly. Oh, trouble about Persona 3 Reload. I'm jealous. It's a thing that's gonna have to be played. Cause see that I love that they've done that because that's one of my favorite games, and the problem is it's right at the. It's one we're right at the point of. It was right at the point of being just old and archaic enough that it's it's kind of hard to play
it
now.
Makes perfect sense to do. A
Yes,
of it.
because like literally, if you just basically did an kind of upscaled a little bit and then a slight reskin to have like say the map travel features that Persona 4 had, because like you said, Persona 4 took everything that was wrong with 3 and fixed it. So it's like that. Just even the clunky stuff that make it hard to play. And so you do that, and I mean that's a wonderful, extremely accessible game, and it's cool to me because I never got to play FES, which is the second release of it. All of the game, like that, it was Royal with it was Persona 4 Golden, and then then Persona 3, then Royal with Persona 5, where they redid it and added a whole bunch of content to it. FES is that for 3, but I never had a chance to play FES, and so like there's whole social links like with IGUS, for instance, that I've never done. So this will be a good way to play that, but that's also going to be 150 hours of my life that I barely have.
I wish I had 150 hours of my life to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I know.
Because, I mean, watching that, Yuffie can do a bionic commando thing.
Oh, can she?
It's like, yeah, with
her claw.
With her, yeah. And like, oh. It's like, I mean, I'm already a Yuffie fanboy. Yuffie, whatever.
I say Yuffie. I know it's probably Yuffie. I usually say Yuffie. No.
Ouch.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Menuing is not my friend at the moment.
Okay, reset. We'll come back to that.
Oh, that's perfect. Son of... Oh, wrong damn... Oh, I'm menuing terribly. Aw, that sucks. I hate this boss fight. I mean, it's not a threat. I just hate it. Ah, here we go. If I stick to the strategy, I'm going to end up doing something I've never done at the end of the game.
Okay, then.
Alrighty, then. Alrighty, then. Todd. Ugh. Screw me over, why don't you? Alright. Now comes the more interesting question. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that's why I did that. I needed to know that. Might help if I, like learn to walk, and shit.
Well, Bob, you push the button on the D-pad.
Sometimes you push the button on the D-pad and it goes one way. You push it to go one way and it goes the opposite way. But, that's just the way we live, the way we do things.
The ways we lives.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I suppose I shouldn't complain. That's fine. Armor-wise, at least in my front row, I'm still pretty glass cannon-y. The back row was loaded for fucking bear, but...
Damn it.
Damn it.
Yeah, this is not gonna happen.
NGH. Hey, I have those things. And I have them for a reason. Damn it!
Double ding dong, damn it.
Same character. I mean, I'm getting the levels. Yeesh. Alright.
Alright.
Alright. The funny thing is, until you hear him like talk about that, where he got the characters, like I totally hear 1940s radio voice with him now, but I never would have thought of that before he said it. Being the cross between airline pilot and 1940s radio voice. Have you seen that guy that's his whole shtick is he's the real life Peter Griffin?
Yes.
That's freakish.
I think
very unhealthy. Yeah.
I think the real life Hank Hill is funnier though.
Yeah, I love that guy. He's very good at it.
What?
I'll tell you what. Whoa.
Bull.
Whoa. Jesus, that was lucky. Ah! what I was freaking trying to prevent. Dead. Well, that's getting used, Autumn. That's getting used. As soon as I get it. Let's just do this. We'll play for a second. Bad part is this is a seed that if everything just went right, like I don't have any idea where either of us are, but I'm like it wouldn't shock me to hear you call time at any time. You know what I'm saying? Just the way this seed's rolled, you know, like I'm not close yet. Like it's gonna take some work, but oop, hell yeah. Not a key item, but about as the next best thing I probably could have got at the moment.
So it's not a key, is what you're saying.
It's definitely not a key. To not be a key item, it was a very, very good get. I'll just put it that way.
Oh, so you found another adamant.
Stardust Rod.
Okay. That is good.
Mm-hmm. He's good. Well, adamant would have been probably would have been better. Yeah, that's fair to say. But that means I don't have to buy a Stardust Rod, so that's extremely helpful. There we go. Ah. Don't help me none. Yeah, you can have that. I don't know why I hesitated right there.
Never hesitate.
Never hesitate. Never surrender. Okay, I think it's the last time I have to do this. I didn't even know they could. Wow, I didn't even know that that enemy could physical attack. All right, come on. Come on. Thank you.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
I think that's actually better armor. It is. I think that's the last of it, but we're just going to be safe. Yeah, figures. I'm gonna have to look. Oh wait, you know who can actually? I don't have to even think about that. You can have that. Oh wow. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, now what? Jesus. All right. I'm going to have maintained when it's all been said and done that every decision I've made so far has made sense in the time that I've made it and seems to be the most prudent one. But it's going to be whatever decision I haven't made that's going to end up being what it hinges on.
Sure.
Wait, is there one?
Oh. I went the wrong direction.
I'll try going the right way. You're not helping. Jesus, okay. More stuff to sell. Because I am going to need some glide before it's all said and done.
Actually, no, I do need to go here. I'm going to spend this money. I'm not sure if it's the right idea to spend this money, but thou must.
Now, there's going to be a lot of money to be spent before too much longer. I'm actually having to throw some useless stuff away. That stuff's not going to be worth selling because I'm at the end of my inventory. All right. Really? Again, shit to sell.
Actually, yeah, we should, while we're here.
That's what I always tell myself. I'm here. I'm going to do it.
Oh, actually, no, I can't. Not yet.
All right, come on, be something. I will even accede to there's one more thing, and this could determine whether this was a complete waste of time or not. I mean, it's still levels, so that there's that at least. But like, I still maintain, and I will defend it as the right decision to do, even if it ends up costing me the game.
I knew those were there.
Well, then why'd you do that?
Well, no, I mean, it was important that I did it because I knew those were there.
Oh, that's more like I knew. Yeah, that wasn't more like the dumb. Oh, I knew those were there. This was more like, no, I knew it. I knew that was excited. I knew those were there.
I knew those were there.
Yeah. There we go. Ah! I know I'm going to end up being right in the end. That this seed's going to all just like hinge on one decision. If you had just made the right checks at the right time, you could have gotten an insanely fast time.
This easily, I believe, could have been a sub hour-and-a-half seed.
Yeah, and I don't see how I'm going to beat this in the next 10 minutes. So it looks like a PB's out the window. There's still a good chance I can pull a sub 2 hour. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Oh, I'm probably stupid for going and doing this, but this is where we're at. It's like a little nagging doubt in the back of my mind. I got a triple S anyway. Sell some shit. Well, money's not a problem.
Not now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you can go buy some apples for Eddie.
Yeah. I never did see golden apples, only saw silver.
They are for sale in the Dwarf Castle.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't gone in the Dwarf Castle yet. Also among the more questionable things I've done. And I forgot to do while I just came here. Ah. Actually, I can do something while I'm up here. I'm gonna have to do it anyway. So there's part of the glide going. I'm not doing anything else for now. Alright.
Ah, shit, there was a thing I forgot to do.
I'm rapidly running out of those options, so... And I have a... just a slight problem. Yep. Jesus. Okay. Little minor, you know, just teensy-weensy little problem, little slight problem, but
Minor inconvenience.
That was stupid.
Where did you say Soma drops were?
Oh shit.
Where
Troya?
am
I think they were Troya. They were in one of the last places I checked.
Oh. It's always the last place to check, isn't it?
Well, no, they weren't. In this case, it's the other one. It's not. They weren't the last. It wasn't the last place I would have checked. It was just the last. I haven't got around to checking anywhere else yet. Either that or Eblana. It was one of those two. It might have been Eblana. I tell you, as you're going to going on your way to fight Zeramus, this is why you're buying Soma drops. It's also interesting that you made a similar decision to me. Because there's only one reason you're doing that. And I did not think that was a decision you were going to make. I didn't even know that was a possibility. Oh. Oh, really? Here's where I don't know what to do. I mean, we're going to try this first and just look. That's not going to be doable. That one maybe? No. Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, Jesus. Yep, resetting.
Reset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's something I need to check first. Actually, here, we'll do this first. downside to having Eddie is that even if we got the legendary item, we wouldn't use it.
I mean, Loki's harp can...
It's not as good as the knife Berserk. The knife Berserk with an adamant on. He's just going to do more damage faster. Why am I doing this? Because it's there, that's why. It's the Edmund Hillary Everest thing. All right. See if I wasted my time yet again. Yeah. I can't take that chance. Like, as insane as this sounds, it's like I've got... Ugh, what a weird seed.
Yeah, it's like... It's the other shoe has dropped.
Right.
It's like, sure, we'll give you all the tools to wreck stuff. Good luck with that.
Yeah, have fun with that. But we're going to give you a really hard time getting the levels you're going to need to successfully do that. And we're going to make you run all over creation, finding the one thing you need to beat the game. Oh, Lord. Nope, okay, that's wrong. Never mind. That one. All right, I guess what I do next hinges on a couple things. I have literally 4 options right now that I can do. Okay. Alright, here's where I'm making another weird decision. Oh. I'm telling you, Dan, like I'm doing some weird things in this seed, but I still think they're justified.
Raylan Givens justified.
Raylan Givens himself would approve.
Oh my fucking god.
Where you at? Oh yeah. God dang.
I really want to know how Destil would handle this.
I want Destil to play. I really want Destil to play this one because like I'm so many decisions. Even now though, but I think this is the right thing to do.
Not yet.
I am gonna have to remember. I think Bacchus's were in.
I wrote them down too. Give me a minute and I'll look.
Okay, I think they were in Troya. I don't need them yet, but I'm gonna need them.
Yes, Bacchus's are in Troya.
Okay.
Do not care.
Short hair, don't care.
I actually found some. This doesn't happen very often, but there are actually some big box games at the thrift store today.
Really?
Yeah, there's the old book-style Oregon Trail from the 90s.
Oh, that's cool.
The first CD-ROM one. The box isn't in the best of shape, but it's not... I believe it's in restorable condition.
Yeah,
It'll take a little bit of a TLC, but I think it can be done.
Yeah, you had the last video you did that I watched. Like you had some cool stuff in the backdrop of it. I meant to say something about that.
Well, like
Like some cool vintage boxed games, yeah.
Well, a lot of those boxes, like there was a guy in like Lynn or something who put an ad up on Craigslist that he was selling a bunch of boxed PC software for like $100.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 boxed copies of Windows 95, 2 of which were still in the shrink wrap, like boxed copies of Office, OS2, just all sorts of shit.
That's crazy.
And I sold one of those a boxed copy of Windows 95 on floppies at VCF last year for like $150.
I believe it.
So I got my money back from it. Actually, that reminds me, VCF is coming up in like 2 months. I got to I need to start. I got a couple PCs that I need to prepare to sell. So I have to wipe them and load an operating system and stuff. I also have to go to my buddy Rob's house. He's got a bunch of stuff he wants to either donate or sell. So I have to text him and say, hey, you know, when do you want me to come over?
Right.
Because the consignment opens up in March, I believe. So I have to get that done.
Well, you had, I want to say you had something I didn't have. Don't you have a box SNES?
No.
That was in the background. I thought you had an SNES box.
It's an SNES Classic.
Oh, okay.
The mini SNES.
Because I've got a box.
No,
I've got a box NES.
Yeah, if I had a box I mean, I could get a box Super Nintendo if I wanted one, because the vintage game store that I go to, their prices on them are not insane. Like,
they're not entirely unreasonable. Yeah.
Like, they've priced it such where if you had you wouldn't think it's a total ripoff. Like, I mean, obviously I can in no way justify it, but if for some reason I needed a box Super Nintendo, I could buy it from them, use it what I needed to, and then resell it afterwards.
Right. You could get one, you just can't justify owning it to yourself just without, for wanting it. Like, if you could do it for a business reason or something, that would be another story.
And then I could sell it on afterwards.
Right. You could also write it off, so there would be that.
I gotta get my schedule C going again. I don't want to, but thou must.
I'm right at the end of. I'm right at the top. Okay, I'm right at the point where I'm right at the point I can still do the standard deduction. Like, I don't have to itemize yet, but I'm right at the cusp of going over another income bracket, and when I do that, if that happens, I won't be able to use standard deduction anymore. Like, I'm just at the very tip end of where I can do it. Oh, I'm wasting time doing this, but... Let's just go ahead. Like, I'm not going to lose anything by doing this, and it might get me. It might be what I need to do. All right, save very quickly. All right. Now let's go. Let's go do something stupid.
Dare to be stupid.
I am indeed daring, Dan. In fact, I'm double daring.
Oh.
If I can just now, it would help if I could remember the dungeon layouts, especially since I was just in this dungeon a minute ago. But apparently that's too much to ask, because I made the 4 wrong turns already. It may be partially muscle memory too, because it may be that I'm so used to treasure checking that I'm making the turns in the order that I would go to check treasures. Just that's where my thumbs are moving. There's my video game playing thumb. Bum, 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 bum. All right. All right, try this. Try you first, and pray.
Pray for Mojo.
Ow. Okay, that's doable. Yeah, I think that was justified. All right, this is I've got this. This is winnable. Though for some reason, like the battle speed's not turned down at all, but it sure feels like it.
Well, at this point, if you put the adamant on Eddie, at this point of the game, you're probably getting to the point where people are getting to like mid 40s, and that's where with his the relative agility starts. Like Eddie has pretty good agility to begin with.
Yeah.
So it starts working out in his favor. Where if you have that plus 15 agility on top of him, tends to work out pretty well. Ow.
Painful.
Very much. Oh, time.
Damn it, I'm going to fight him now. I just got the darkness crystal.
Fucking Kainazo.
Yeah, I went to fight him. See, if I'd have just gone there first and then gone and if I'd have gone there first, if that had been the first thing I did, the second thing I did in the underground, had I gone there right after doing the okay. Had I gone there right, the first thing I did in the underground is the Sylph Cave. Okay, that put me at 9 key items. If I had gone there, I would have had 10 key items. Then I would have gone the grind. Then I would have gone and done the grind, and I would have gone back and fought them. And I would have finished third. I would have finished probably. I probably would have finished 20 minutes ago.
I wound up doing some things where the move should have been to prioritize a grind.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Like I went. I'm still got to do a couple things before I leave, but I'm trying to remember where the. Oh, I need to go buy Bacchus's. Yeah, I've just got a little cleaning right now to do. I need to buy a crystal sword.
I didn't see a crystal sword for sale.
They're in Agart.
Oh,
I just bought one.
I didn't write it down. I bought an Excalibur.
If it weren't that I knew where the crystal sword was and it was right there next to it, I would have just bought the Excalibur. I mean, I've got a defense sword. But since I've already lost, there's no point in not doing it. I've got the money. Ah, damn it. Airship's parked there. Every time we have 2 airships, that ends up happening to me.
I really want to know how Destro would do on this.
Well, he would have gone. I think he would have finished probably about an hour 30 because he would have gone and done. Unlike us,
I don't know.
He always goes down there the first time, and
he would have done shit like skipping ordeals.
Probably, yeah, which is something I'll never do.
Although depending on when you got where was the?
I don't think he would have skipped. He knew there was a. Oh, there they are. Yeah. I don't think he would have skipped ordeals in this one because he knew there was a Tella. All right, Bacchus is all I need. And I've got that. All right, so let's go. Let's unequip these two Avangers first. I believe I sold the... Yeah, I didn't sell the White Spear. And Cecil gets the Crystal Sword. Though the best armor I've got for Cecil and Kane, believe it or not, is a power shirt and a white shirt.
I put Kane was still at his power sash at the end. Cecil, I bought a crystal armor for.
I literally did not think you would get Cecil. Like I did that thinking I thought there's no way you'd go check the package.
I thought the package could have been, at the time, thought it could have been a Yang.
Well, I'd already had the Crystal by the time I got the package.
That was true.
Yeah.
But I mean, I also thought it might have been a white mage because I didn't have Fusoya at the time.
Yeah, that's also why I checked it on the odd chance that it was.
And I'm like, well, so I ditched Edge and took Cecil.
I did the same thing. Like that was when I said I can't believe I'm doing this, but I thought I don't have good ninja swords for Edge. Cecil's going to be more useful in the long term. And no, even though I don't have a good weapon for him right now, but I do have an ice brand. Yeah, I have an ice brand, which is doable, and that also means I desperately need money in this seed, so that also means I can sell all this shit I'm holding on to because of Edge.
For throwing, yeah.
Yeah, and I've got the spoon, so I'm not gonna throw the spoon. You know, had Eddie not been in the party, I might have kept Edge, knowing that I could throw the spoon and other things. But I did that. I went and got Cecil. I already happened to know that Rosa was in the was in Zot. Because I went to check it, so I knew there'd be a White Mage, and then of course Porum's there for the Dickness Crystal. I also overground because like I didn't even attempt to fight Cagnazza.
I also overground a little. I did like 2 or 3 more sirens than I should have.
I at that point I'm like I think I'm probably gonna lose anyway, and like I'm gonna make sure. I figured I was probably gonna have to win those 2 fights. And I don't know if you attempted the D-Lunars, but they
were not a problem.
Really, they destroyed me. Like they were doing 4,000 damage a pop with their magic.
Well, so here's the trick. I had Kane with a Dragoon Spear,
and
he jumped. They do not counter jump.
Oh, see, I had everybody berserked. Yeah.
Yeah, that was you cannot berserk in that fight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've never fought them in that spot before. I
mean, just in general.
Yeah. No, I usually berserk with them and never have any problem.
I mean, it depends on where they roll, but like it's like Kane.
I didn't think about jumping with Kane and the Dragoon Spear. Yeah.
Yeah, because I jumped with Kane and had Fusoya cast Holy, and that 1-2 punch killed him.
So when I got to the underground.
I did not see where the adamant or the legend sword was.
When I got to the underground, I went, or actually, when I got the mop. Wait, where was the mop? Was the mop?
There were 2 mops actually.
There were 2 mops. Okay.
Yeah, there was a mop. There was a mop at the top of Zot, and there was mop that.
Sorry, go ahead.
And then there was the mop that was in Baron. The one in Baron had the better palette.
No, Yang was at the top of Zot.
There were 2. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, because I've got all 5 objectives.
Because I traded a No, there was, okay, the other Fusoya was in the Dwarf Castle.
Okay, I never did Dwarf Castle. Okay.
Yeah, so I got him there.
So so I went and I had the Baron Key, so I went and did the Baron Key, obviously, right? And so I traded at the time I traded Palom out because he's the at the time I traded Tella out for him, so I had him in that one. Well, then I went to the underground. I went through Lower Babil, and I got the Earth Crystal as my last item. So I'm like, you know what? Rosa's up there. Like my plan was originally I was just going to keep going with Fusoya, and then when it came time to do the level grind, I was going to switch out to Rosa.
Me too.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'll just stick with Fusoya. I didn't even buy the.
I actually didn't. I went and got Rosa and switched Palom out because I figured that at the moment Fusoya was a more useful version of Palom. And I was needing Fusoya to attack, and Fusoya was having to do White Mage stuff. So So I did it for Palom, and then when it came time to do the grind, I knew I didn't need Fusoya anymore for his utility, so I went and got Palom back, and now I've got Palom in my party. Because now I don't have to buy Somas.
Yeah, I had like 2 Ether 2s, so I didn't bother with Soma drops.
Yeah, I
wound up using one. I don't think I needed to.
Right. Yeah, I should wreck Zeramis here. Turn order shouldn't even matter. If I can find the fucking crystal.
It's at the top of your item list.
There it is. Yeah, I made crazy decisions on it. Like I
probably could have cut 15 minutes off of it, but
I could have caught about 30 if I had done it right. If I hadn't have gone and done all the different decisions. But here's my thinking, okay? Like, I went to Sylph Cave first. Oh, that's Sin, right? Cinemas, I guess?
Yeah. I probably could have beaten brain not functioning. I probably could have beaten Kenauzo earlier if I had a... This is a lesson I learned. I can't do this anymore. If I had a Lit Bolt or Thor Rage or something in my inventory, Eddie could have queued it up right at the start.
Yep.
And that would have done it. But I didn't. I had one and I sold it. So
yeah,
you're a mistake.
Yeah, you're right. I did the same thing, but I had ground enough; it didn't matter by that point.
Yeah, by the time I went back to beat him,
I mean, I was still worried about it a little bit, just because like him rolling in that spot can do so much damage because but that's not a super high HP spot. That's one thing to remember. There's ones.
I just needed him. I just needed my mages not to be dead, so I could have Fusoya cast a Cure 4.
God,
and
that was
Callum.
Cecil had an 8,000 crit.
Wow, good job, Cecil. I gotta pause this.
There's no point in taking chances. He's 7,000 right there, but he's got a ninja hat. I mean, he's wearing a white shirt, but he's got a ninja hat, a Zeus gauntlet, and I don't know. I found it somewhere. A ninja hat and a Zeus gauntlet on.
Yeah, I mean there were Thor Rages for sale. They were in Agart.
Yeah.
So I had written that down because I've gotten burned by that before. But I really thought that one of the mages, in the second in the turn order, would have gotten it. But he was just at those levels, like the high 30s. He was just too fast.
He didn't big bang, which puts me in a weird position. But I can slow him.
See? You're thinking. I gotta put on some tunes.
He's actually gonna do that just to make sure he survives. Do that cure 2, make sure he survives the incoming big bang. Oh, nope, didn't matter. So I really don't want Cecil down. Okay, good. It nerfed it enough. Which he might have survived it unnerfed. That's 17. Meteo phase. Oh, Kane with the last hit. There you go. Yeah, I could have done this. But it made sense. So when I first got to the underground, all right, my reasoning was I need key items. What's the most key item checks?
Exactly.
I don't need any characters, and Dwarf Castle is a long check. Like that's a cutscene that takes a long time to do that check. I'm between Lower Babil and Sylph, and I'm like, well, Sylph, that's easy and quick. I've got Fusoya, I've got Float. And that's good levels, so I'll go through it real quick, and it didn't take me long at all to go through it. I got a couple key items out of it, and then I could go do the Sheila check. The Sheila check wasn't anything. But that could have been a pan for all I knew.
Yep.
Yeah, so it
Oh,
wouldn't be the
Dude
first
Even Rando
time.
Bro was, I mean, aside from Rubicante showing up where he did, was the defense sword in from the Bad Men.
Oh yeah,
in,
yeah. Well, and see that right, and see that was also my thing is like I don't want to go do that because I know I can't beat those bosses because I know I know I can do damage, but those are really powerful physical bosses and they're just gonna wreck me. It doesn't really matter. In this instance, I knew I had already rolled out most of the gimme bosses, so I'm not likely to have an easy boss roll in that spot. So like I don't want to go do that. So I'm like, well, then the next thing to do is Tower of Babel, is Lower Babel, and that was that cost me probably 15 minutes right there. So it was a huge waste of time.
Lower Babel was a complete and utter waste of
time.
But I mean,
and
by the normal percentages, that is a correct move to make because there's like 6, even without the tower key, that's like 6 key item checks.
Well, and then I had a Luca key, so then my next thought was
also did that.
Yeah, I did that one too. That was that. But I mean, I at the time I didn't have the darkness crystal, so with the twin harp I had to keep it, so I had to walk out. I'm like, it could have been the twin harp.
Warp spell.
Yeah, well, I forget. I was actually thinking about that while I was doing it, that I could have used warp because I always forget about warp. I was like, I wonder if that actually works in here. Because I know it does in vanilla, but I thought maybe you got some.
You have to walk out of the first
room,
out of that, and then you can warp.
Yeah, but yeah, that was my thinking. So I was like, well, then I was like, all right. Before I did Luca though, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go do. I have 10 key I have 10 key items, but I'm gonna go do. You know what? I'll roll in here real quick. Before I do the grind, and I should have just gone ahead and done the grind, and I would have cut time off there.
Is what I should have done.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have done the Luca key. I mean, I wouldn't have done the Luca cave. That altogether, that would have been about 10 minutes, there.
That would have been
yeah. It's just that's what I said. It's going to be down to decisions with this one, and that's really what it was. Like, and if I'd have just done that, because. This would have been without 10 key items, this seed would have been almost impossible. We're too glass cannony, and I'm like, it's because things were just wrecking me with physical damage, even on my 2 front row guys, even towards the end of it. And it's just like, it's hot, man. There was so many weird decisions in this one, but yeah, I actually left Ablana as soon as I got the Baron key because I'm like, you know what? This is a quick one. It's a character check. It might be a white mage, and it was the best decision I could have made doing that one. Now, I did. Did you go down and do the castle check, the Odin check?
No,
I did it, and it was nothing. It was a waste of time. The boss wasn't hard. It was globs. That was the interesting one. Like, I wasn't going to lose it because Eddie was berserked with a moon veil on. So, because, he's the only, obviously he had an adamant on, so he wasn't stunned, so I just waited until he lifted the stun off and used the moon veil. But everybody else was dead, so I didn't get any levels out of it. But Glob, that is a really high magic spot, so Glob's casting Virus was doing 8,000 damage to himself.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot I could have cut off but I mean, that's what I said. If you made just the right decisions in this one, you could have done it really quickly. I honestly think Destel would do this in under an hour 40, knowing the way he thinks. I think he'd take enough risks on it. Though I have no idea what party he'd go with. See, I thought when I went to do Baron, I didn't think you'd do that. I thought you would go straight to the underground and just come back to do Baron later.
When I did,
it made sense to me because it was 2 character check. It was 2 key item checks and a character check.
I went straight for. I mean, once I was going to the underground, I was going to the underground.
Yeah.
So that is what I did. I didn't do Baron or the Earth Crystal until after I got the Falcon.
Yeah. You were probably desperately looking for checks by that point, so.
I'd be interested in. I might go put on the VOD for this while I'm editing video tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see just to see where things diverged.
Yeah, because most of the time our routing ends up being eerily similar. So, like, there's not much we differ on for the most part. That was a super easy Zeramus fight. But yeah, like I said, I over leveled. So I mean, anytime with only using 2 golden apples that I got as items, that Eddie's got 2,000 experience, 2,000 HP. All right, well, I need to start getting ready for bed, I reckon.
Yep, I'm gonna hang out a bit and then go to bed.
Go to bed. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch TV for a little bit and wind down.
Yep. Well, thanks for hanging out, Bob.
Absolutely, it was a good race.
We'll see everybody on Wednesday.
Yep, be around Wednesday.
Good night, everybody.
See y'all.